Now, so just a quick look here at the SSC Tuatara event, and yeah, this one is pretty cool. You get a chance to use like the golden version of the SSC, which obviously people would have liked to have during this special event, but well, it's against some odd competition here. But yeah, that's one of the weird things with this event, is that Jesco has been messed up, and the fact that this is the Scotland loading screen. But what can you do? Yeah, definitely a event with a couple of little teething issues. I will just say, watch out for the AI at the start on this one, because that thing is dangerous. You want to avoid getting it like pushed up against the side of your car. Remember that AI is going to go for these nitro bottles at the start, so yeah, it'll kind of definitely veer towards you, going towards the second one a small bit. Get out from underneath me. But yeah, I want to just open drift, fill up the nitro with this one, and get it pretty much up to the top speed. And like, this is a car that you really, once you have it at the top speed, you can kind of pretty much just take it out of any nitro state, because there's not much point in bringing this one to higher than that nitro state. I'll explain what I mean with a bit. But yeah, shockwave, and being very careful here to like just go straight down the middle and the back. In a blue nitro state as well should protect most of your speed on that back portion of the track. And one shunt into the air here. This is to be one of the fastest cars in the actual game. If you have a bit of spare nitro, just to zip across this patch of grass, bring it out again straight away, because yeah, you do just want to keep onto the nitro for shockwaves. This car isn't exactly the best at nitro management, I would say, but it is really cool with that punch that it gets from the shockwave, so you can use that to kind of like make up for little mistakes here and there. 360 into blue across the grass, fill up again on the way up the top, and shockwave as straight as you can. Do not be turning left or right while you shockwave in that hill climb. 330, 3, 4, 5. Slightly better time than that I had already. But yeah, like what I mean is, if this car is already at 300 miles an hour, there is not much point in using yellow nitro, because it'll just go to 310. Oh, that bloody AI at the start. It'll go to 310-ish miles an hour. And like, there's no difference whatsoever really between getting the car from 300 to 310. Just open drift here around the corner to fill up that nitro meter, just because the shockwaves are really good with this. But you do just want to kind of take it out of that shockwave state pretty much as soon as it hits the top speed. Such a beautiful looking car as well, with a slightly glitchy red graphic on it. But yeah, like a punch a shockwave up to the full speed. And again, like once you get to the 300 mark, like I'm using nitro anytime that there's a chance that I will fall below that. Or if you, it's like say here, like you shunt it just because the airspeed is very high. We're just using the nitro then to go back down the back road here, and just being really careful to like avoid the two edges of this. But also, if you're hanging in that blue nitro state, you'll be able to make it around a lot of this corner while keeping the majority of the car's momentum kind of going into it. And yeah, it looks so beautiful on the sketch. It's so fast, it's crazy. It's actually kind of easy to overlook the fact that it's 300 miles an hour, but 266, pretty decent time. I was in the top 1% already with the time that I had at the start of this, but that was like a 136.5 I think it was, or 137ish. Those rank rewards though, realistically, they're pretty useless with this one. It is just a chance to get a blast in that SSC Tuatara. I did just mention, by the way, as well, like yeah, the cars in this event, like I don't know if you haven't seen the long video myself and Ziggy did, this cars regulation thing here is kind of wrong. In terms of the SSC is completely correct. That is a 4,900 rated car. But like the Jesco has been really a bit badly messed up on this one. That 484 top speed is just wrong in this car. That's not a maxed Jesco in the slightest. My 4-star one has a 490 something top speed. A maxed out Jesco is like, yeah, way higher than the 4 8.4 that it's suggesting there. Some of the stats in that are correct, some of them are not. And Max just goes also well over the 4.7k rating, not 4.3k. Like, obviously, if you know, like, it just goes in line with the Rim XC2 and the Regera in terms of car rating. It's better than the Regera by a good shot. So the only reason that that's done at 4.3k is just to, like, yeah, it makes the SSC look really fast, and the SSC is fast, but it wasn't needed, I don't think, to ruin the Just Go like that, just to make it appear like the newer car is faster. That's, yeah, a fairly kind of shady thing to do, realistically. Might just be a mistake, but I don't know, it's weird. Speaking of mistakes, I keep talking about the SSC Tuatara. SSC Tuatara. It's called that because it's the Shelby supercar Tuatara. That's what the thing is named after. It is not, however, called the SCC Tuatara. That is a different car which doesn't exist. Possibly the Shelby crappy car? I'm not sure. But yeah, it's always nice to see when the company behind the actual game that you're playing might get some of the names wrong on the cars you're driving. But yeah, it's just a little thing where I did find that one kind of funny, because, like, especially when I had that other video that was just like all about that Oktoberfest event, and I'm like, well, at least there was only like 4 or 5 things wrong with it. Oh no, they also don't know the name of the car. Oh well. What can you do, really? Just laugh off some of the stuff. But yeah, it's just a bit weird. But yeah, guys, good luck in this one. If the video helped you out at all and seen the pad I take, sub button up there, cover all the events in Asphalt and other videos from me here and here. And as always with these ones, guys, drive safe and good luck with this SSC Tuatara super car, not grappy car.